The Pontifical Sanctuary of the Holy House, perched on the hilltop town of Loreto in central Italy, is one of the most famous and precious Marian shrines in the world. It attracts millions of pilgrims every year, and numerous miracles and conversions are continuously recorded.
They
come from all parts of Europe, but also from the Americas, from Africa, Asia, Japan, and China. We have tourist guides in 13 languages so that we can meet the various requests. So it's a very international shrine of devotion to the Mother of God and to the mystery that is revealed in the House of Mary.
Giuseppe Santarelli, a Capuchin priest who is a living symbol of this place and has been working here for over 40 years, knows very well that people visit this sanctuary enclosed in a beautiful Renaissance basilica because of its remarkable history and sacred significance.
This is the House of Mary, where she lived and where she received the Annunciation. And in this sense, it is also the home of the mystery of the Incarnation. For this reason, it is one of the greatest Marian shrines in the world due to its relic and its antiquity.
For centuries, numerous artistic depictions fueled the belief that angels miraculously carried the Holy House from Nazareth to Loreto in 1294. Others held that the Holy House was brought to Italy at the end of the Crusades, like many other relics from the Holy Land. In fact, in 1900, a priest found records in the Vatican archives indicating that a Byzantine Greek family named Angelos, which translates to angels in English, rescued Mary's home during the Muslim conquest of 1291.
There is a documentary evidence that indicates the house was transported to this location by sea through human initiative, rather than by the mystery of angels. However, the angels signify a special protection from God who wishes to preserve this house, which commemorates the mystery of the Incarnation, and thus it is a most precious relic.
Regardless of how the house arrived to Italy, there's little doubt that its walls are those of the Grotto of the Annunciation in Nazareth. Studies have shown that the stones making up the walls are not native to its current location and were not cut according to the local Italian methods. The most convincing evidence is the discovery of ancient Christian and Marian graffiti markings on the Loreto walls, similar to those in ancient Judeo-Christian churches in Palestine. The relic of the Holy House is covered by the marble ornamentation that is one of the highest expressions of 16th century sculpture for its artistic quality and the size of design, 610 square meters of masterpiece. The four gates of the Holy House were made with the chains of the Christian slaves with which they were bound during the Battle of Lepanto against the Turks in 1571. Christian soldiers turned to the Lady of Loreto for her protection, and after the victory, they brought their chains to the shrine. Inside the basilica, many national chapels spread the artistic beauty around. Among them, the American chapel with a lot of historic characters like presidents or astronauts can be seen. Thousands of Americans come to pray here at Our Lady of Loreto.
On the right wall of the chapel, there is a depiction of the Virgin Mary, Saint of Aviation, because Our Lady of Loreto in 1920 was proclaimed the patron of aviation by Benedict XV, and thus regarded as the patron saint of air travelers by all Catholics around the world.
Many saints and popes have visited the shrine. St. John Paul II called the Holy House of Loreto the true Marian heart of Christianity. Following in his footsteps, Pope Francis visited Loreto on the Solemnity of the Annunciation in 2019. He signed the post-synodal apostolic exhortation, Christus Vivit, within the Holy House, anchoring the Church's message to youth in this sacred site. This act underscored that the future of the Church is deeply rooted in Mary's example and her yes to the Lord.